But I would walk 500 miles and I would walk 500 more to be the.
Hey, what is up guys, it's Lawst here, and today I have a little story for you guys. And so before the video starts, I'd like you guys to please, make sure to like the video, and please make sure to subscribe if you guys are a new viewer. Okay guys, so I was just, in a family situation just barely, and I got reminded about a funny situation looking back at it. It wasn't funny when it happened, but looking back at it, I thought it was funny looking back at it. But so keep in mind, I was in 4th grade when this happened, and I thought this was the best idea ever because I was the one who thought of it. And we had a trampoline in our backyard, and we had a basketball hoop in the front yard, and the basketball hoop was really old. It could barely even stand up by itself. It'd have to lean on something, so you're just you know what, we don't want to throw it away, so we put it against the trampoline so it'd stay straight up, and it worked fine. And we were dunking off it from the trampoline, taking shots from it off the trampoline and stuff like that, doing I remember saying on that trampoline all day, just playing basketball on it and whatever, and it was so much fun. But I remember a week after this happened, keep in mind that it's springtime when this happened, so I was doing the spring sport of baseball up here. It's during the spring, but yeah, so I was playing baseball at the time. And so what happened is, I was out there with 2 of my friends. I don't know if they remember this or not because this was a while ago. This was 5 years ago, but still. So I was going for a dunk, and I remember I tried to go for something really cool is what I thought at the time, but I completely missed the net and I dropped the ball. But when you're falling or something, face first, your first instinct is put your hands out or whatever so you don't hit your head or whatever. So since I was Superman position, my fingers were gonna be the first thing to hit the ground, but it turned out that my left thumb hit the ground first, and then the joint, not the knuckle of your thumb, not in the middle, the joint on the way bottom was popped out, and my thumb was really short, and that part was popped out so far. And I remember I was scared, and I popped it back in myself, and keep in mind, it didn't hurt. It didn't hurt until I popped it back in, and that's when it hurt so much. And I remember I ran inside. I was yeah, screw my friends. I ran inside. I told my mom. She didn't do a thing about it, and I remember it hurt for 3 weeks straight, and all we did about it was make a stupid little splint out of a popsicle stick and some wrap. And either way, it was such a bad situation. And I remember my thumb is still messed up to this day, but afterwards we didn't go to the hospital or anything. And I remember my mom still made me go to baseball. She just made me take a couple Advil and suck it up and just play in the game. And I was the best center fielder at the time, so I was playing center field. Every time I'd catch the ball, it hurt so bad because it hit my thumb and whatever. And I remember still making the all-star team. I was wait, how did I do that after I dislocated my thumb and I was out for half the season? Or I mean I wasn't doing so well for half the season because of that. But either way, to this day my thumb is still messed up. I don't know if it's because I popped it in wrong, or if it's just what that does, it gets more privilege, I guess you could say, after you dislocate a joint or a bone or whatever. I don't know. But either way, looking back at that situation, it's pretty funny. It's just looking at my reaction, how I reacted to the situation, and it's just funny to look back at it. But at the time, I remember it was the worst. It sucks so bad. But yeah, I remember my mom still made me go to school and everything like that. And I remember one time I broke down crying because it was hurting so much. And they took me to the nurse, and they didn't do anything about it because my mom gave me Advil in the morning. But it was the worst situation I think I've ever had in my life. That sounds so stupid, but I'm not kidding. It hurt so bad for 3 weeks because we didn't go to the hospital or anything, and they didn't do anything about it. We just made a homemade splint and whatever, and it was so bad. But either way, I hope you guys enjoyed this little story. Take notes. Don't do what I do. Learn from what I did and don't do it. Same thing could happen to you guys, maybe even worse. But still, please make sure to like the video if you guys enjoyed, and make sure to subscribe if you guys are a new viewer, and I will see you guys in the next video.